Hey guys, in this video I just wanted to share my thoughts on the pricing for the Nintendo Switch 2 games. So obviously we've heard that the Mario Kart World game is going to be around $80, which I'm still going to hold out until the direct just to see how much is in the game to make my full thoughts on how much it is. Um, it's just unfortunate that Nintendo's going for the $80 pricing route in general because they're obviously not going to bring it down and um, like it would have been uh nice if it just went only up to 70 because that's what the gaming industry is at right now. So now that they're doing 80, you're going to see a lot more games doing 80 from other companies as well. But for Mario Kart World, I think like so far from what we've seen, it looks like it might be the worth the $80, but again, I'm just going to wait for that direct. But um another game that's $80 actually is the Super Mario Party Jamboree Nintendo Switch 2 edition. And again, this is on Walmart's website, so they've already kind of revealed the pricing of some games. And actually, I don't know if they have Metroid Prime 4 on here yet. Probably not because it doesn't have a release date. Uh, but if you think about it, since Super Mario Party Jamboree was $60 on Nintendo Switch, that means that the upgrade pack is going to be $20. Like they're not going to. There's no way that they don't make it $20, basically. And that's the thing. If every game was just base set was $10 extra, so like every game was $70, then the upgrade packs would be $10. And I don't think anybody would be too upset by that, especially because a lot of games have again like new content. So I know like Nintendo usually does like $20 DLC, so I think that might be kind of the logic there. But some of these DLCs aren't even that big, like especially in the Jamboree game, it's not that big from what I've seen. And another game that is apparently $80 is Kirby and the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 edition, which we would have to see more from this Star-Crossed World expansion. We'd have to see how much that adds because if it's like an actual DLC, um, that's basically the DLC being $20 plus you're getting all the enhancements. But again, the enhancements shouldn't really cost you extra, and there's some games that have some free enhancements on Nintendo Switch too, from what we've seen. So yeah, so it's just a little unfortunate. If you think about it, they're reselling these games. Uh, so um, makes a little sense that they're charging extra, I guess, because they're only expecting what they're only expecting new people to buy like this version, and then all the people that have uh us already like the Switch version, they're gonna obviously buy the upgrade pack if they already own the game. They're not gonna rebuy a whole brand new Switch 2 version. But that also means we're not gonna be owning like a lot of these things physically. Like you'll only own the base like Switch version, which I mean is whatever. Um, for me, I'm only gonna get like that Mario Kart World. I don't think I'll get the. I'll definitely. I haven't even played Kirby and the Forgotten Land, so I'm not getting that. That's for sure. Um, like I sometimes play Super Mario Jamboree, but I don't think I play it enough to where I'm gonna need the expansion. I mean, I'll see how much there is. I mean, maybe if I want to try out some of the mouse control stuff, I might want to do that instead of getting like their tech demo that they showed that they're making you pay for, which is pretty weird as well. Because like at the end of the day, I just think a lot of people aren't getting these things because they're a bit too pricey, or um, because I would assume that tech demo is actually going to be like just because it's priced. I think Nintendo is going to make it like $20 or something, and I don't think that's going to make sense for a lot of people. It's not going to make sense for me, that's for sure. And it seems like they're just trying to increase everything by like $20, or like they're using like the $20 DLC pricing as like a way for everything um, to be priced more, I guess you could say. And then so we have Donkey Kong Bonanza, right? Which is priced at 70, which great. Like this is how every game should be. I mean this game looks amazing, and like it's $10 extra. Like you're still charged more, but you're still getting a great game. So they're totally fine with making games $70. Um, and I'm sure this a lot of work went into this game. So I don't know. Mario Kart World will have so much content that it would definitely will give you a lot more hours compared to like Donkey Kong Bonanza, because this is kind of like a one or a couple playthroughs, and then you're kind of done with the game. So um, it's a little bit different, but I don't think you should base too much on replayability as something to um, price your game like way more. Um, but you obviously can, and it obviously makes more sense. Again, like I'm sure from like Nintendo's perspective, it makes sense, but it just is not gonna. It could backfire. That's for sure. Um, again, I'm not too upset about like the Mario Kart game being $80 because obviously I'm gonna get that digital bundle. It just makes the most sense. And then like Breath of the Wild, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition is $70, which is just does not make any sense. Um, like there's a few like quality of life updates, right, with like graphics and some notes and stuff, right? And I think like there's some Zelda notes like you can find throughout the world with like some extra lore. But that's pretty much it. There's not that much new to this. So like when you re-release a game that a lot of people have bought, you'd think you would just sell it for the same price and hopefully get new sales for people that haven't bought the game. But selling it for 70, and then Tears of the Kingdom is $80, which it sold well, right, at launch on the Switch for 70, but then the sales fell off afterwards. And it could be partly because it was $70. Uh, and obviously it was a sequel to Breath of the Wild, so it wasn't as different as it could have been. So, um, that might be the reason why it didn't do so well in terms of sales. So, like selling it for 80, Tears of the Kingdom, when its sales have already like pretty much um disappeared, it's just really a weird choice. And again, like they're just graphical upgrades, so we'll see how they sell. I mean, even if they don't sell well, I don't even know if that will even get Nintendo to change its pricing. I was really looking forward. Oh, I guess the decent thing about like this being 70 is that at least this would be $10. So like if it's just graphics, they're gonna only charge $10. If they add new content, it's gonna be 20. So that I think that's how their pricing is gonna be going forward. So you can kind of gauge how much something's gonna be if you don't know the price. Um, but I mean, $10 for graphical upgrades is not too crazy, I guess. But what's kind of weird is again, like I still think they would sell this for like 60, just because it's an it's an it's like a re-release, right? And a lot of people have already bought it. But I guess for Nintendo, they're just trying to kind of uh keep these games like Nintendo likes to keep their games as high value as possible. So they'll do whatever they can. They'll price it as high as they think they can, while also making money, getting sales. Um, they like longevity of their games. Um, it's not really pro consumer, but uh, it definitely makes it seem like these games are high quality. Um, but yeah, that's my overall thoughts. I'm really excited for the console. It's just the pricing that's a little rough, but um, I guess I'm just gonna have to navigate that and pick and choose what I want to get. So yeah, that's gonna do for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.